for
Alright,
Homeboys.
chat.
If they can
No
win
Zane for this
another
game.
they will send a Blacklist home.
I hope
So let's
Homeboy
get
wins.
straight into the
Let's
land
get a
of Dawn.
non-PH team in the
Go
top 3,
big
you know?
or go home.
Top 4.
Back on a mage, no longer a roamer flex. Meanwhile, down below, wow.
Wow,
Rysel
Owl getting
bringing
hard
big
zoned.
trade against Owl. Taken down
Can't even walk
so
up for
low
this
and now
minion.
stoned
He
away
just lost
from
his
the
regen. He's getting hard fucked right now.
As well. Looking at the spells go, that's a
Rindo
purify in the
swiftly
hands
gets
of
the
Bavaria.
litho. It's very
Sort of a
swiftly.
rare, you know, rare option
Very
here, considering
swiftly.
that she's a lot more mobile, a lot safer than other heroes. I wonder which exact. I think it's to counter the Guinevere for the most part, because the Terizla you can kind of deal with a sprint or a flicker. That's where we are right here. I think Warlord seems to think that he's going to be the main target, considering that Rysel can outplay, can be immune.
Oh,
That's
nice
gonna be
dodge.
the right assumption.
Yeah,
Huge
I
dodge.
mentioned it even before
If he
we
didn't
got
dodge
into
that, he
the
would've been
Dawn,
slow
right?
and
I
we
was
might have
like,
been able to win.
Blacklist's draft is disgustingly gross with CP.
Good dodge,
And
good
the fact
dodge.
that Warlord has chosen to respect it, I think it was a good choice. I mean, you never know when it's coming. I mean, look at this. Rindo already.
Actually, person that
going in
is
and
HP level only
have
just
a
her
freaking
5.
havoc
Why?
onto Zor, and he's able
Someone's
to
on
kind
loan,
of
right?
Get out of that situation, but look at the damage already being dealt onto him.
Yeah, he has to respect this damage here. It's going to be Zorn who actually picks up the gold buff. Take it away from Blacklist International. Zorn with the signature recalls, the tas, as GB rotates up top as well. Usually we
You're
see
saying it's
Homeboys
impossible for Homeboy to
are
win?
able
Yeah, I'm
to
assuming you're going to be the entirety of
utilize this
MPLI,
early
because it sure looks
pressure
like they're
to
going to win
help
the
the
series.
X-Lane get to Prio, but now they focus on the turtle first. The Astral Echo reveals where Rindo is, and Zorn just jumps in with a
Oh,
vengeance.
Rindo with the
Now,
engage
migration and
onto
Violet
Zorn,
Requiem.
and Zorn is
taken out.
dead.
First blood taken
But
away.
now,
Blacklist, though,
Gwen has no
have
ult,
used
so it
a
seems like they're
good
just going to
amount
give
of
this turtle.
resources.
So it's a
Take
1
Zorn
kill
down,
for
and
turtle
Homeboys will
trade.
just say, sure,
Pretty
take Zorn, we'll
even,
take
nothing
the turtle.
crazy.
For
Somehow
that
Wayland's
1-1
very
trade,
low. Did she get dove on by Claude? How is she that low? Already
They
Claude got a
wanna
good
slow
reset
mode, they wanna
timing.
get resources that are shared among
The roamer's going to
all
retire Zorn?
And trading Zorn, the roamer here, I don't think it's that big of a deal for them. I'm concerned about how this mid game is going to play out though, because earlier
Sepat's
it's all
quite
about the
low.
Song making things happen for them. Now against the Terizla,
He is
it's not
good.
the same kind of matchup. So there's a chance that Dominic could have a lot more to do in this game. And Zorn misses. the
Oh,
stun, but
misses
look at
stun
Jimmy.
there, Zorn.
Coming in, gives him the reset.
Oh, Rindo with the
Migration
engage on the
connected
Chibi,
onto
but he's
Chibi.
fine.
Just to disengage for
Chooses
now.
not to
Rindo
ult.
keeps on going.
Oh, now he
Even
does.
the Requiem committed in. Chibi.
Committing on the Chibi here. Chibi quite low. Chibi is just dead. Wow, the Guinevere damage going crazy.
Chases Zorn
This is
all
the first
way.
skill.
What a
Doesn't get hit,
commitment
though.
by Blacklist.
The second skill.
I wonder what
Low
was the
world pound
idea
smart?
there
I'm not
for
restreaming
Chibi,
low
man. He
world.
was
I'm
going
restreaming
himself,
MPLI
so
for sure.
Without anything really
World
straightforward available, but now Zorn goes to the bottom side. Forces
Oh, Owl
to
getting
take
committed on here.
Yeah, Owl is not having
poked
a good
out
lane.
quite
He's getting
far.
severely punished along with the ganks monster as well. He needs to find a way to able to survive
When
the
hurts,
lane
yeah.
phase and ultimately give the impact that he was meant to. But for the most part, Blacklists are actually the ones to gain control in this early game with a 1k gold lead. It is still shifting back and forth by just a bit. But I guess the
Chibi getting
ideal
out-farmed by
was-
Rindo.
I think just Chibi just flat
Usually doesn't
out
happen too often, but
disrespected how
what
much
interesting
damage
god at
that
farming.
Guinevere could output.
Yep. And Rindo is doing really well right here. Earlier, we saw that the Baxia with the follow-up has been able to really shut down the jungle, deny pigs, but look at Chibi!
A baptism, a
Oh,
requiem,
gee.
and everything.
Getting went ulted
Chibi
again and
taken
getting
out.
picked
No
off,
hard guard to
damn.
play with in game number 2, and therefore Chibi is so much more vulnerable.
Dead yet again.
That's
He needs Radiant.
right here, because it's a 1k gold lead for now. And maybe you're thinking, alright, it's the jungle and the rover.
Radiant for this
We're still
Gwen and
PvP,
Lilia.
Gold lane, the EXP lane is doing fine. But that's always how it goes initially, right? Later on, it's where that influence really bleeds over into those lanes. If they want to make sure that Rysel and Supat stays relevant, they gotta try and mitigate the damage in the mid lane right here first.
And even in the mid lane, they're actually giving over the gold to Claude. They're giving it over to Owl.
Rindo getting dove on here by Zorn.
Top side as well.
Step
to
out with the
Owl.
dragon as well.
Hoping that
Not too great though. They're really
despite
top
being
lane
a little
vulnerable
behind in
for
that laning phase,
Owl
they
to
can
get gold.
actually equally catch up, and
Overall,
that's
kind of a
dangerous
bad
because
rotation from
for
Homeboys.
Homeboys, I think that's
Rysel
the
didn't need to be there at all.
race for the moment, Rysel. But if he gets caught behind Owl, then what do Homeboys play with?
Well, remember what we were talking about in game number 1. What Blacklist need to do better? Anti-disaster protocol. That's what they're doing right now. They are just
Blacklist.
waiting on the map. If Homeboys
Seems like they want
wanna
the
go
stop
for
tower.
objectives, they'll go for pickoff,
But
they'll
Chibi's
go
here to
for
help his
turrets,
own.
and they'll avoid fights.
Zorn is here as well.
Just commit right here. Penalties don't
Oh,
connect
Dominic
on
with the ult.
Owl forces the
Oh,
Purify.
Rindo getting his dash
Out.
cancelled.
Requiem
Has no
used
follow-up
up
dash
just
as
yet. He
well.
has to run away as Rysel chases him down. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane,
Sepah gets the bot tower for free.
is pushing as well. They get a turret. in the bottom lane. Rindo
Overall,
gets
pretty
shot
bad for
very,
Black.
very low, but Blacklist might be able to still look for more. Look at Rysel. Still in that bush. Looking for a play. Needs to walk back. Spatial migration. Going to be able to connect with the Violet Requiem, and Haji connects onto it. One more weakness point. Oh, Rysel.
He couldn't get the weakness point because he auto-aimed.
Punishes him. He wasn't able to get the last weakness point.
Or he
and
missed.
it is
I don't know.
Blacklist International with a big W.
It was
That's so bad for homeboys, though.
It was off a
My money.
millisecond. That was so close for him to be able to outplay that entire situation, but unfortunately with him getting taken down, Rysel now with a 0-1-0 KDA, he's actually fallen behind the Claude. And this is what I was really afraid of for homeboy.
Oh, Shibi getting committed on again here. Not looking too good. Ult goes off, but is he dead anyway? He's
I
gone.
don't think you're going to be able to survive a 1v4 no matter how tanky you are with no hard guard. Blacklist have punished Chibi now for the
This Guinevere is going crazy.
One of them tries to clear the wave as much as possible. It's a valid strategy, but I feel like now Chibi is starting to fall off. If homeboys expect to still be able to contest the mutual objectives later on, they're gonna try and fix this, man. Chibi is still keeping up in levels due to the superior clear, despite the difference in 3 kills, 3 assists from Rindo. So
First
the
sweep,
third
I
one
hope
can still
not.
be contested. But it depends on how
Chibi's
this
back.
plays out, and,
Go for
Rindo
this.
will go
Oh,
again.
Rindo. Diving on Sepot here. Sepot getting stunned. Does not have the chance to ult out though. Quite low. He's gonna get turtle shield. Does he live? No, he's still dead. But Chibi does get the turtle. By that point, is that even worth it? 0-7.
Rindo again, baiting out that second skill of Rysel. Wow, Rindo is super aggressive this game, but it pays off.
He's angry, man, and now Zorn is caught in a
Going with the
very
conceal attempt to try and get out.
3v1. Can Zorn get
Doesn't seem
out
like he
alive?
can. Flickers out.
Dominic still chasing.
Is he
It's
good?
A lot of damage,
Yeah,
but
he is
Zorn
good.
Still will be able to get out with that vengeance to the minion wave in the bottom lane.
Just feels like homeboys, especially Chibi and Zorn, they're committing, well, due to the nature of their heroes, they are forced to commit when there's no one around. And I feel like that could be avoided, you know? They could move together. And then when everyone is piling on all the damage to eventually take Chibi out, then maybe homeboys can look for something extra. The same can be said about Zorn. But so far, that's not the case, man. When they get in range to even impact the situation, Zorn or Chibi have already been taken out. So it's a bit like what Blacklist was experiencing in Game 1.
And the fact is, they're adapting to it really well, right? Blacklist, not completely committing onto the neutral objectives, letting it completely slide over to homeboys, but on the other hand, they've gotten 7 kills so far. That has actually given them the 2,500, 600 gold lead. And with the enhance in gold, they should have a little bit more to say in this next objective.
Black was with a 3k gold lead.
Despite Rindo and Chibi both at level 11.
Why was rooting against BH?
I
I think Brent's winning everything.
But I feel like especially for the next
I just want a
spotlight
non.
here,
It's
they
just
do
no
have
fun.
a level
It is
advantage.
no fun
I'm
to
waiting for the
see
time where
a
homeboys
tournament
shift their focus from going for
where it's
the
all just one
objective,
region.
technically trying to sneak it and
No
steal
matter
it
what,
away
no
from
matter what, in
Blacklist.
any way, shape, or form,
So maybe
like you can
winning the fight,
talk about it. It's
because
not
that
fun
seems to be what they
seeing.
expect from
Like for
this aggressive
League of Legends Grand
hyper
Finals,
homeboys
nobody would have
team.
liked it if it was
That's really happening.
China
They
versus
think
China
they
Grand
are
Finals.
trading. It's like they're the ones in damage control.
After SKT beat,
Blacklist have
I think it was a
downloaded the
WBG.
schematics of Game 1 homeboys, and now are basically countering every little mistake they do, making them make mistakes.
No, they're going versus WBG
Again,
for
this
Grand
time,
Finals.
Same level as Rindo.
Like if
Decided to really tap
SKT didn't beat didn't beat JDG, everyone would be upset because it'd be China versus China Grand Finals. But then SKT won, so now it's Korea versus China. It's a lot more interesting. The same thing applies to here. It's kind of a lot more boring if you just see 2 regions. And homeboys about to get wiped here. As I'm talking about this 4k goldie from Blacklist, they get a free lord as well. Rysel doing his best here, trying to figure something. Oh, he gets Haji. Okay, at least he gets one.
Kill. Homeboys are on the board with a shutdown picked up by Rysel.
But it's still Blacklist that's able to.
Are you watching Brent
secure
Recycle
that
game?
board.
The next
Rysel's
series, I'll
only
probably
one
watch,
standing
but
here in a
that'll be my
1v1
last for
with
sure.
Dominic in the mid lane. It looks like he's going to be
But
able
as I was
to
saying,
bring
it's
Dominic
like,
away and clear that lane, but
it just so
Rysel
happens
Lord
that,
marching in
you know,
favor of
a
Blacklist
lot of the times
International.
finals is just PH
Some
versus
close
PH.
for homeboys there. There's a bunch of mistakes. Like let's take a look at instant replay as we say.
But it's a lot more entertaining
They all go in
for me
right
personally
there,
as a
and it seems like
viewer
the focus
to
is
see
split into
another
the
country
wall.
versus another country, not the same
See that
country.
Sapat and Soren particularly
Why
are
you
trying to
always
eventually shut
Mpli
Soren down.
BO3.
But Rysel here, yes, his
Oh, Rysel couldn't get the good ult off. That was unfortunate.
And then
He got the
afterwards, I
ult on
think
one
Soren
person, but there's no one
missed
else nearby. They all spaced
another
out.
stun.
Pretty good.
It could have really resulted in more kills for them.
Oh man, that was so. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a Petrified Furious dive that Sapat got on Owl. Soren final slashed Owl out of it.
Surprised how much
That's what
impact this
created
Raptor's
a
having.
chance for Owl to make an outplay. You make a mistake like that, and Blacklist are the type of team to really just fully commit and punish those big mistakes or small ones. Soren getting a few good hits on the Reno, the penalty zone, and the Valor Requiem is
Reno with a huge ult, but not a follow-up. Whoa, Reno's dead.
To the back with a good shutdown in. The crossbow tank still held down. Meanwhile, in the back, that's another dive attack.
One for two. Sapat was distracting the backline the whole time. And then Kingpoint and Reno died. A pretty good trade, though, for Homeboys.
Slowly but surely getting the trades back into their pockets. Blacklist International initially had a
First replay MPLI.
now driven down to 3K. But with 2 members taken down, what can Homeboys utilize it towards? What can they get in favor of it? There's not a
marvelous fight from
on the
Homeboys.
board. No towers to push as well. I guess the only thing that they can do is now Rysel pushing
Black
on the bottom.
barely has a lead.
Hoping to
Like,
get
that is like
little
not
bit
like a
of
big lead at all.
pressure onto that
2,500,
bottom side turret.
3,000.
Straightforward answer was
Keeping the same
try and get
lead
some
means the
kills.
game is still
They
even.
like to snowball, they can try and do that when the death
So,
timers
good
are
spot for
irregular
Homeboys.
from
Well, not like a
Blacklist
great
International.
spot, but it's like a decent
For now,
spot.
though, they're just waiting, yet again, waiting for the next objective. And it seems like right now, it's all about how cleanly Blacklist can execute. If they don't get a guaranteed fast winning team fight, then Homeboys, they can just catch up. Again, it's the exact opposite, like in game number 1.
How do they even catch
Blacklist are the
Wan?
ones that can
It's really
chase
hard for them,
and
too.
catch up. Now Homeboys can really do
They don't
that
have
as
CC to
well,
really lock her
especially
down.
with Rysel. There's a lot faster, keeping up with Chibi and Sapat, even though one's rolling and the other one's flying around as a dragon.
So how do they go about this, right? Because 14 seconds are left for the next neutral objective to spawn. Here, Rindo and Chibi are at equal level. So obviously both teams want to make things uneven. Does
Right.
Homeboys want to look for a pick-off first, or do they just want to go straight in, try to utilize the Black Dragon form to zone them out?
Yes, I'll probably watch Echo vs. Prince.
Now they're gonna be playing another
Whoa,
Rysel.
Reno going in here. Catching Chibi, but the Yuzong will goes off. Kingpoint 1 HP flickers out. Haji not in a good spot here. He's used the black shoes to get out. But Kingpoint's going to heal his team quite a bit here now. Sepot's dead. They're quite low, but Raph will just heal them back up. They need to make a play pretty soon here.
It's Blacklist with a one
Blacklist is missing 4 ults.
Still with Rysel.
Rysel trying to run here.
Owl walks up. Pops that BMI. Going back. Dominic trying to zone Rysel away. Zorn gonna be chopped
Zorn
down.
not in a good spot,
That's
taking a lot of
that's
damage.
a lot of damage. Place
Dominic.
down. Dominic. One more weakness point.
Rysel,
But
looking for
will
weakness
not go
weakness
all
points here.
into that just for now. Blacklist.
We're gonna back
play
off.
the
Rysel
long
needs to
game
heal up.
with the advantage.
A really good position for Blacklist to be in right now, but they're not going to be able to melt the
And they
Lord.
can do that because they have the sustainability coming in.
Oh!
Oh, out with the engage, but he dies. Chibi quite low. Chibi will die as well. It's 1-for-1 trade, but no jungler for the side of Homeboys. But Dominic quite low, might die. Rindo getting doubled by Rysel. Rysel do whatever the fuck he wants versus the enemy team right now. Blacklist does get the Lord, but can they win the fight though? No, they get out.
But now they're on the run from Zorn and Rysel.
Zorn is trying to chase, but to no avail. Kingpoint will fall, but only Kingpoint.
But it is not going to be a crossbow attack. Just
Dude,
a quick kill.
Rysel not getting ult there was so... If Rysel got ult there, they would have gotten wiped. It was so crucial for him to get ult there, and he couldn't get it.
How close was that? And what an entire chain of
Rysel fought that whole
events
time, shot
led
get ult. Yeah,
to
it was crazy he didn't get ult that
2-for-1
whole time.
trade. Blacklist International lose their important members, especially that first snipe coming in onto Owl to take him away out of the team fight was a golden moment for the Homeboys. But unfortunately, Chibi was taken out, and so Haji was the one to be able to secure the Lord.
It was so dangerous.
Where's the
I mean,
women when it matters,
both
yeah.
teams.
And without Claude,
Rysel
you think about it,
was
without
late to the
Claude,
fight, man.
who
He
on
was in the
Blacklist
fight,
can even
he was
catch
late because
Rysel?
he was clearing the bottom
Literally
side.
no one can
He
catch him.
joined, and they cleared the
Unless
mid lane,
Reno lands
and
like
then
a
it happened
second
again.
skill
So
somehow,
Blacklist are
and
trying to
Rysel
establish
has no
that,
like
making
purify.
Homeboys think, oh, it's beginning, oh, it's over, oh, it's beginning again. And because of
Average
that, they're
auto
not
aimer.
as coordinated. 'Cause you
Dominic
can
is
see
almost
in a full-on
2,000
fight,
gold over
Blacklist
Sepot.
does not have an
Sepot's
easy
0-4-0.
solution
It's
to
kind of
deal with
feed.
Rysel. He has been dangerous.
Kind of a feeder,
aggressive
Sepot.
Moving forwards, he has the win of nature right now, but he doesn't really have a magic damage solution. So Haji and Rindo pose a
The
very
goal lead actually
legitimate
went down,
threat
even though they got
to
that
his
Lord.
He's he's basically just like swimming around.
Rysel can
dancing
actually
around
just go
that
wherever
point,
he
right? And
wants.
nobody's been able to
He just
lock
win the natures if
Rysel
Claw goes
down,
in on
but
him,
as soon
and then
as
no
they
one else can
find
kill him.
a answer towards Rysel, that's it for the Homeboys. I think he's the only one that's been able to push through and make Homeboy still relevant up until this point.
By the way, Blacklist, the way you're approaching these fights, especially when Rysel is included, they never just jump on him. They always try and get some damage in and back away. In that engagement, Owl was consistently BMIing a bit forward, hitting him with some spells, one basic attack, and then backing away immediately before some
So
damage
it's
to be
about a
traded
whole
back.
180
They're
before
trying
the
to
second
avoid
round.
all in,
Bro got a
knowing
little.
that
He cooked a little
perhaps
too
in a
much.
longer
Needs to cool down.
version all in,
Maybe
without
chill off in the
placing
freezer
threats,
for a bit.
Owl can't really match up to Rysel
Needs to
in the damage
defrost.
output department.
And on top of that, right, in these long-drawn fights, I think we've seen this a lot from compositions with healers, that they can play that. They can play the endurance game because they have what it takes. They have Team Point on the Rafaela. So even if they do trade it like this, they use their range and they start poking one another, Rafaela will completely negate that particular strategy because of the healing.
Well, for now, with 20 seconds to go, both teams just having a lot of attention on the bottom side of the map. The Blacklist are the ones initially trying to make a play right here. 10 seconds before, they're trying to set up the wave with Dominic. Just in case, waiting around to ensure that Owl doesn't get picked off. They don't clear it completely though. They're setting it up for a slow push, but Rysel reads it through. Now with the Lord up, will Blacklist force Homeboys into a big fight where Rysel is once again late? Ooh, won't be available.
2K goalie only for Black. Homeboy still has a very real shot at this game. The way when it's so strong again, it's kind of crazy. How she's so good again all of a sudden after the changes. Set pods? With the interesting Black Dragon form. But what's going to happen here? Oh, Rysel going down. That's a loss. And Rindo gets the red tree. Warlord's down. GG. Wow. I don't know how Rysel got picked off.
A double kill, a triple.
I don't know how Rysel got picked off.
Absolute disaster
Actually
for Homeboys.
horrible.
And add Chibi to the mix. He's getting
That Rysel got
by
picked off.
Rindo. What was that, man?
Chibi is he's just stalling. That's all he needs to do. Because there's no way Sepak can defend on his own. There's actually no way.
It might be the end.
We're going to see a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Only Chibi left to defend, but look where he's at.
GG.
All the way to enemy purple buff. One cannon minion will
No,
be
my
in
money.
the Blacklist International.
No, my money.
Force this series out to a full 3 games.
Please, bro, not my money.
Are you getting deja vu?